Are we starting with that crazy bitch in your bathroom?
She is just so trifling. Like, okay, again, if you have ghosts in your house, that's one thing. Okay, you try to coexist with these people, right? But then all of a sudden, it's like, okay, hey, I'm gonna run the shower water all of a sudden, and I'm going to turn off your internet in the middle of an important conference call that you're having right now with your boss. Just little stupid, or I'm gonna make the whole bedroom smell like rotting sewage for about a good 45 seconds. It's like little stupid stuff like that. That is like, look, lady. Hi, everyone. Welcome. We've got people joining. Real talk, just real quick. Thanks to the 14 of y'all who tried so hard to hang in there with me yesterday while YouTube decided that me saying hi, bless you all, was somehow a violation. I don't know how that happened, but we worked it out. So thank you guys for sitting there with me. Just in case by chance I fall victim to this again, what we'll do is if it just cuts out, just go to Tallulah's Tarot because we'll just pick up on her channel.
Yep. Because
we're going to keep this going.
Yep.
I had something else to say and I forgot. I'm old.
Housekeeping?
Yeah, let's do some housekeeping while we let people join in. Go ahead, Tallulah. Can you kick it off?
Yeah. So you guys that did not get my my SOS, we have supplied you guys with some bunker t-shirts. Hashtag bunker bitch. Hashtag bunker boy. Okay. On the back, if you guys just scroll through, please take a moment to scroll through. On the back, it does say vote 2020.
Yes.
So that is on Teespring, and the store is called Tallulah and Adrian's store. So we didn't get all pretty with it just yet. We will work on that. We just wanted to get you guys the t-shirts.
Yeah, we just want to get you some t-shirts. Hashtag bunker. Fix your mouth to use whichever one. If you want to keep it PC at work, boy. If you out with your loved ones, bitch, whichever you choose, we've got both. And the unisex.
Cover the base.
Yeah, cover the bases. And the unisex one, you can change colors. I did that today. It was fun.
You click through all the colors.
Just hanging out, just change some colors, doing some things. We've got, yes, hashtag bunker bitch, which I think will come up. So guys, a couple of other few housekeeping things. We're calling this Read the Room. It's been a really, really rough, we're almost looking at 2 weeks. And so what we want to do is, yes, we've got only a couple questions that we've prepared, but the rest is free for all. If you, so moderators start collecting questions. You guys, whatever you want us to read on, just drop it in the comments, and Larry Girl or Queen will grab it. If Jace is here, she's another moderator, she will grab it too. They'll flag it to us and we'll ask. Okay. The only thing that I ask with the questions is, let's keep it, remember, while we're here. So we're trying to learn, we're trying to educate each other, we're trying to learn more. We've got to be respectful. So if we read on something and you don't like the answer, that's just the information we're getting from Spirit at this time. And most importantly, be respectful to each other in the comments. We need this right now. We need to listen to each other. Some need to do less talking, more listening. Some people need to do more talking. And then both of us need to do a lot of listening together. Okay? That's my only ask.
Yep.
So T, you ready to kick us off?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm ready to go.
Do it.
Cheers. All right. Cheers,
guys.
Okay. So now look.
Here it goes. If it starts with now look, here it goes.
I had a very big issue given her past and given all of, everything that's happened in the last 10 days. the vetting issue with Klobuchar and wanting to be on the VP team and all this, that, and the other. I found it oddly suspicious that she that she was the one that came out and announced by tweet, which to me felt sort of like stealing the thunder from Ellison. Yeah. When he was already ready, he was already preparing to do a press conference regarding the charges for the other 3 officers, and then also the bump up to second-degree murder for, I won't say his name, but the other officer that's already in custody, or that was in custody first. So I wanted to know, did she have a hidden agenda with sort of taking the lead on that? And I thought it was inappropriate, but I just kind of wanted to check and see.
I have a follow-up comment after that I don't want to splay the reading, so I'm going to say something after. But let's.
Oh yeah, I know she's done. So I see Sarah in the comments says she's done as VP. I think so. I thought she was done from the very beginning.
Yeah.
But in her mind, I'm looking at it like from her perspective.
Yeah. She's trying to do damage control. Oh, shoot, see, I'm splaining the reading again. Let's keep in mind that she got pretty dragged. Got dragged really hard.
Yeah.
From centrist, definitely from left, and from some Republicans when they announced that she may be a potential. So
Yeah.
I ain't saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. I don't even have to. I got the high priestess and the devil. Which way you want to go?
Yeah.
Which way you want to go with this? Oh, thanks, Frosty Bean. Enjoy those tacos. Okay. So look. So she has had to walk away from so many things, but it's due to her own actions or inaction. Should say. So at the base of this was a self-serving motive, and at the head of it is in order to defend herself.
Yeah. So
I got the 7 of Wands at her crown as well. So devil, high priestess. It wasn't her trying to be celebratory. I don't feel that. I think it was more trying to play on emotion to say sort of, look at me, I'm not as bad as you guys think on these issues, because I did also get the Page of Cups behind that. So she knows she's got to walk away regardless. I think she's just trying to cover her ass on her way out. So
I got the high priestess as well, and the hanged woman. She's trying, and also the 3 of Wands, 4 of Wands, King of Wands. So just want to tell you, a lot of wands in this, which I think is very interesting.
Yeah.
This was planned.
Yeah.
She knew she was going to do this to try to curry favor, because 4 of Wands, I'm getting White House, not the current White House, but the future. So trying to still hold on to some type of role in the future White House.
Yeah.
To try to impress the King of Wands, who could be whoever the next president is. Now, mind you, I'm going to ask a question. I'm just going to ask it, and then we can infer what we want.
Okay.
Wasn't she the former district attorney for Minnesota?
Yes.
Didn't that police officers, one of the 3 cases that they did go against him for?
Yes.
Did that come across her desk?
Yep.
Okay.
So
did she not take action? So
yeah.
I'm just saying,
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Well.
Can I address something in the comment real quick?
Absolutely.
Only because I want to. I like to be informative at the same time. So, Nenny G says the police have been kneeling and marching with protesters. Regardless of why they're doing it, it is smart for them to do this. Not only are they trying to sort of bridge, extend somewhat of an olive branch. It's more than what our president has done to try to sympathize, empathize, however you want to phrase that. Because believe it or not, guess what? Some of those police officers are Black. Some of those police officers did come from those communities. Exactly. So they're not just doing it for optics. They work those streets. Yep. Some of those officers actually live in those communities. So I do think they're trying to be genuine in their efforts. Maybe not all of them, but I do think they're trying to stand in solidarity more so than, I don't even know what to call them.
That bastard.
More so than Lemonhead has done.
And guys, keep in mind, Tallulah hit the nail on the head. They have to, when this is said and done, and when we are moving, and when we get to September's behind August, August, September, October, November, many years from now, these are their communities.
Yeah.
They still have to go back and walk the beat in the same community. And I don't know if you know what it's like to have to be judged by one particular person and have one person say, well, because this person was bad, all of them are bad. That kind of sucks.
Yep.
So,
And I can tell you just from personal experience, I come from a military family. My father has 2 Purple Hearts. My brother works in corrections. All of my brothers served in the military. Okay. This is not okay with them. So this, they're cut. They're like in a catch-22. They have a job to do. They're being given orders, but they also have a life and a family and a community as well. So let's sort of keep that in mind. It comes from the top down.
Mm-hmm.
So
what's our next question?
Were we going to go? You want to go to Esper?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead. Ask it.
Okay. So Esper has come out. So he's been all over the place. So last week, he was all in favor and talking about, battlegrounds and, in the pocket with Trump on domination. And again, this lip service about, because he wants so badly to be a wartime president. And they're trying to make the little toddler feel good about himself and play with his toy soldiers, right? So, meanwhile, by the way, Adrian, you know what I like to do?
Well, pray tell, what's that?
I like on weekends. This is what I like to do.
Okay.
I like to turn all the lights off in my house.
Ooh, make it real
dark.
Okay.
Like so dark, like the street can't see that somebody's at the house.
Okay, right. Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Park my car in the garage.
Okay.
Call up some Secret Service.
Okay.
And have them rush me to the bunker.
Oh, kind of like a practice drill, if you will.
Yes, just so I can do what?
Look around.
Yeah, inspect.
And just make sure, because okay, so you got to just make sure. It's like when you open the fridge and you're like, okay, I'm not going to cook right now. I just want to inspect to make sure that the food's there. Kind of like that. Is that what you're talking about?
Just like that.
Got it. Okay.
Just like that. But that's just me. That's just what I like to do.
Because again, you're not hiding. You just inspect.
I'm just inspecting.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay.
So now today, you can dig it.
Okay. I can dig it.
So now today, Esper has come out and completely sort of contradicted everything he said last week.
Okay.
And of course, on top of that, General Mattis, who was a previous appointee by Trump, has come out and just, completely reamed him, basically, and held them both accountable. Mm-hmm. So now Esper has come out and said, I didn't know what we were going to do. I didn't know there was going to be a photo op. They knew nothing. Okay. And part of me believes that they knew nothing, but they did know what the speech was last week.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
So I just wanted to, I think we both kind of wanted to know what his future is looking like because he's on thin ice right now.
Real flighty.
It's not looking good for him, for Esper.
Real flighty.
Larry Girl said, dust buddies in the bunker. So The bunker bitch had to go check out his dust bunnies in the bunker.
And he had to go clean up some dust bunnies. Because, you know, I was thinking when this is done, I'm going to go practice my bunker drill.
Yes.
Just to make sure. Turn off all the lights, run in my closet, go hide. And then just inspect. What does it sound like? What does it feel like? You know.
Yeah.
What's the future looking like? What is the future looking like?
Come on, Esper.
Oh.
These are career people now.
Career. And they're not going to have much of one after this is done.
That's what kills me. Is like they've in 3 years have demolished their whole legacies. Like outside of this administration, there's nothing left for them.
They can't go do anything else.
Nope.
Oh.
That's odd.
Yeah.
I don't think that he's out right away.
There's a woman behind it. 2 women. What are these 2 women? What's going on with these 2 women? Oh, okay. So he used to have high honor. This was, again, because we're talking about person of the military with the high honor card. Underneath at the base and then past is privileged lady and main female. So I'm like, what's going on? I get the imprisonment and the house. I'm wondering if this is Hope Hicks and somebody else kind of trapped, you know, because again, they're trying to blame it on her.
McEnany.
Mm-hmm. And so kind of they are at the base of, literally at the base of this whole shenanigans. Yep. However, there's a courthouse. I'm wondering if there's something legal that's getting ready to come up and it's going to cost him a lot of toil and labor. This is not going to be good for him.
Yeah.
He should have kept his mouth shut.
Mm-hmm.
What do you get?
So what's interesting is he had a moment of truth, like a little splinter of truth.
Yeah, I say it all the time. A broken clock is right twice a day.
Yes. But then he was left pouting at the end of that. So I think he's already been delivered some type of emotional news or some type of dress down or whatever, however you want to call it. He's already been addressed about what he said today.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be made at some point to parade around and act like he's still part of the family, is what I get. But the teamwork, he's got a breaking point. This was not necessarily the breaking point, but one is going to come up. He's still going to offer some type of collaboration. Mm-hmm. So there's still going to be like a give and take or whatever. But what I find so odd in this, and I love this deck for this reason, because you don't get the expressions that you normally get in other decks. Mm-hmm. But for the Dreaming Way, you have 3 of Pentacles, which is normally, hey, let's get together behind closed doors. Let's make a secret agreement. Yep. But this person's like this.
They don't like that.
They don't like the agreement. Mm. They'll go along with it because there's money involved, but they don't necessarily like it. So it's going to be another one of those things, sort of like how I feel with Fauci. Uh-huh. Couldn't necessarily get rid of him right off the bat because it wouldn't be too like.
Let him fade in the background because it'll be too very obvious.
Right.
You wake up and they're gone.
Right. Yeah. But this one is sort of like the same thing. We have another deal for you, but you need to clarify a few things for us.
Yeah.
So be the brave voice. Mm-hmm. Go out and do your job. He's going to go either way. If they feel like the seesaw is balanced this way, you need to go out and smooth it out a little bit. If it's this way, then you need to go make it even keel again so that we can get on proper footing.
Yeah.
So I think it's obvious that they know that photo op was just like the last straw with a lot of people. When you have a bishop coming out,
look at this. Was that Photoshop close, but no cigar? How was the base feeling? Okay. Like really kind of like this is, you know what, that, something's kind of funky.
You know what I saw as soon as he did that?
What?
in my head, I saw people tearing up, clutching their Bibles. Oh, he's just trying to get us on the right path. I saw them sympathizing with him.
I did too in the beginning.
Yes. But then it takes, again, like I said, you got Bishop coming on TV. You got Mattis coming on TV now.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I'm going to see what this looks like with this base.
Right.
I kind of know the answer, but I don't know the answer because I'm starting to see that it is not, and I kind of even heard a little grumbling on Fox News that there was some questions.
Yeah.
About the sincerity of it. They're having a hard time spinning it now because too many people have come out. So I'm kind of, what is the base thinking about this little photo op? Because I'm going to tell you, here's why I think there may be a straw that broke the camel's back, or they're starting to kind of go, okay, I don't know. When it came out that they were gassed, some people were like, but those are American citizens though.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. Well, yeah. I'm sorry, I got excited.
So how I phrased the question in my head was pre-Mattis, like pre-today, before today, what happened, and then when everything sort of came down today, all after that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So pre that, they were all in line with him being deceitful, with him doing what they considered to be his job as far as law and order and all that type of thing. Mm-hmm. And then feeling like at the end of that, he lost an opportunity. So that's your 10 of Swords.
Okay.
So they were down with that. But at the end of that whole cycle, at the end of that day, he lost an opportunity. Now today, I'm feeling again, what the hell is going on? There's collaboration behind the scenes.
Yeah.
8 of Cups, I'm walking away.
Yeah, I got 5 of Cups.
He's a damn fool.
Yeah.
Literally a damn fool. So that's what I pick up. There are some people that, because this is what always confounded me. You swore up and down, and I'm talking about his base, that Obama was going to usher in all of this
strife, war, people are going to bomb us, it's going to be awful, blah, 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 blah.
FEMA camps, lockdowns, all kinds of stuff. That happened. That never was even close to happening under Obama. Now that it's happening, you still have people talking about, Trump is trying to restore that. No. Y'all are so freaking transparent right now.
So here's what I have. It starts off with Judgment, followed by the 5 of Cups. They are just disappointed. This is starting to look at the celebrated person walking away from him. Mm-hmm. And it's going to come crashing down with the Tower. Yep.
He screwed himself.
He screwed himself.
His ego finally, it was like the last straw.
Did you? Okay. I'm sorry. I know I'm not going to ask another question because I want people in the chat their questions to ask. Did you have one more, right?
What was the other one? Oh, are they going to flip on Derek?
Okay. Set it up for us, please.
Okay. So the other 3 officers are now in custody. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, and of course, for anybody that does not know, this is regarding the death of George Floyd. So they have arrested finally this afternoon the other 3 officers that stood by and did nothing, or either helped hold him down. So I want to know if they're going to start flipping on Derek. Mm-hmm. And I would say the other 2 probably have sort of a thing, but Tao, that guy that was sitting there, he fucked himself. I'm sorry. He screwed himself because he was standing there with his hands in his pockets too.
And did nothing. And then was screaming at the people who were screaming to say, let him go, get him up. Right. He got the fire EMT said that he got in her face.
Right.
So.
Okay. Are they going to flip? Have they flipped? They like you were saying earlier, they might have already started snitching.
Listen, you gotta save yourself.
Yes.
Sometimes you gotta save yourself.
They're literally soul searching about jail.
Yeah, because niggas end up in ditches covered in stitches unless you're a cop getting ready to go to the penitentiary. Then you just gonna end up dead.
They will support. I got the King of Cups. They will support. They are regretful, or they're going to put forth like they're regretful.
Mm-hmm.
They are definitely weighing that option. 2 of Swords and 2 of Pentacles. How do I even things out for my good? So, yeah, they're going to start snitching.
8 of Pentacles, the work, 6 of Cups, nostalgic in the Tower. I don't even, okay, excuse the expression. I don't know if they can even get their brains there yet. I don't know if they know whether to shit or go blind.
Mm-hmm.
This is too much. They're nostalgic. They're trying to figure out, what do we do against this guy, the main one, that's in the news and the press right now. You know, this was about, we were trying to do our jobs. This was work. We were doing our jobs, but this blew up. And they know energetically that this is the end for them. Things are about to get really, really bad. They just don't know what to do. They don't know whether to shit or go blind. Do I talk? How much do I talk? What do I say? If I say too much, I'm going to implicate myself. If I don't say enough, I'm going to prison for the rest of my life with him. They're going to give me murder too as well.
Right.
So,
and you know, not only that, they're shell shocked because they've never been called on the carpet about it. Yeah. They've done this for so long. They've been heavy-handed for so long in assaulting people.
Yep. They
don't know how to handle being. That's why they were so freaking lax.
Yeah.
You know, that's just something they did. Okay, sorry.
If you guys listen to podcasts, please listen to, I believe it was Up First today. No, it wasn't Up First. It was the Daily, right, Tallulah?
The Daily, yeah.
The Daily, they interviewed the mayor of Minneapolis. I won't have past judgment on it. I'm just going to say, listen to it, because the mayor talked about how difficult it is to actually hold police officers accountable.
Yep.
So check that out. Whether with a grain of salt, whether you believe it or not, that's just from his perspective.
No.
All right.
The laws are there. Use them. They're there. Use them. Have the balls to use them and not fear the freaking, the union or whatever. The laws are there.
All right, I want to take one more. We've got one more planned question, and then we're going to take questions from the chat. So moderators, hope you've been cool. Guys in the chat, please, get your questions ready. I saw a couple of them already come through. Moderators, get them locked up. Get them locked and ready to go. We talked about him previously, but I want to look at Mattis right now.
Okay.
Bruh. See, now I'm getting riled up.
Let me put my cards down, because if you get riled up, I'm gonna get riled up too.
I'm trying to find the words because I want to be respectful. I want to be respectful to the country you served, to the position you held in the military, to everything that you've done. But I'm having a hard time. I understand that you quit in 2018 because you did not like the way that some policies were going down and you exited. But you were silent, and you've been silent for a very long time.
Yep.
Now, we do not know what you were doing behind the scenes. Maybe you were talking to your friends in the military, kind of expressing what was going on. Maybe there's actually some documentation that when you leave, you're not allowed to say anything. I don't know. But where have you been, and what's up?
Okay.
So I want to just take a look at why now, or what. I want to pull chakra cards on him because I'm just kind of curious to see what had happened, what's going on. But let's just take a look at Mattis.
Okay.
If you can look at, I don't know if you want to look at what's going
You want me to pull
happen, because we all know, you know, there's going to be some retaliation. I'm just kind of like, bruh.
So so here's the thing. Mattis is at the point in his career where he doesn't give a shit.
Sure.
That's the good thing that's sort of going for, you know, his intent. But let's see.
Are you trying to we see that, you know, this buffoon may or may not get back in office? Are you trying to curry favor for the next administration? I don't want to put that conspiracy theory out there. I'm just curious.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to do with your voice? And why has it been quiet so long?
Right.
Yes, I agree, Ian. Tallulah, just many props to your father for his service, to your family who have just, their service, just many thanks to them.
I will pass that on. Of course, they are the ones that never want they're never the ones that want the thank yous.
It's very true. Yeah.
They just want people to do right.
Yeah. Do you want me to go, or are you ready?
Oh, go ahead, go.
Okay. So he's working on his heart chakra right now, his entire heart chakra. Don't know if this is a change of heart, or I don't know if this, not seeing what's going on necessarily with brown people. I think what broke his heart is seeing how the military is being used against its own citizens. I think that's breaking his heart.
Yes.
So it's causing some imbalance in his heart chakra. He said, this is time when I finally use the powers of my throat chakra to speak honestly about why the military is here and the powers of the president. Yeah. I need to remind people and be truthful and sincere with my communication about what's really going on. He also is using his third eye chakra. He foresees what can happen, and he's scared with the information that's coming through up here.
Yeah.
This isn't so much gut. This is, I'm foreseeing some things getting ready to happen.
Yeah.
And this is not going to be good. Not just from a physical standpoint of people getting hurt, but he's looking at the military and these young men and women going, you were trained to kill foreign adversaries, not your own citizens. So what kind of psychological impact is that going to have on you?
Yep.
How are you going to feel 4, 5, 6, 10, 15 years from now? Are you going to want to put that uniform on and serve this country when we've asked you to hurt your own citizens? And he sees where that's going, and that is another thing that's breaking his heart.
Yep.
This is emotional for him. He's really having a hard time right now coming to terms with his emotions, with his sacral chakra.
Mm-hmm. So for this, I got, okay, so the transition to a new emperor, new ruler of the kingdom. Here comes Donald Trump. Mm-hmm. He agreed, okay, to be a part of his administration as an investment, right? I don't think a lot of people saw how narcissistic and immature and lack of just basic compassion for fellow citizens, fellow Americans, just people in general. I don't think they understood like to what level he would go.
Yeah.
So he thought, okay, I'm offering you a new connection. This is a new administration, new connection. And then now he's left here with the tower. All of this just came crashing down. And it sort of hit him abruptly. Like I said, I think there's a lot of people this week that are really like, oh my God, what did we do? I really do. And then here you have the White House. Not only is this crashing down, this is building up a new White House, a new chance at establishing the democracy. So Yeah, it's emotional. It's disappointing because it was, again, he was trying to offer his experience, I think. You know, a lot of them came over because they were, like I said, these are career people. They were coming over because they thought they were offering up some type of experience, some life experience. So
not only I got a hit while you were saying that, it's not so much, this is what I get from Addis. It's, and I forgot the keyword you said that gave me this hit. He knew he was bad. So it wasn't so much that he's like, okay, Trump, this is bad. What punched him in the gut right now is he's looking at his comrades that he left behind, or he thought he left behind, not realizing that most of them are gone. And he's looking at them, he's looking at everybody else in the White House, everybody else who has some type of power. And he's looking at them. He's like, why didn't you stop him?
Right.
Why didn't you stop him?
Right. They honestly thought with the sharing of their knowledge, they could rein him in. And no.
Why didn't you stop him?
Yeah.
I'm interpreting his anger. That's very interesting. I wasn't even riled up. I was very chill until I'm very angry. He told me to, I pulled an oracle card, and this is called Hiding Your True Self. How do I explain this? Who you're hearing right now, this is him. He just could not be himself that way. When you have those stripes and those badges and everything that's on your shoulder and all of those lapels that are on your chest, you take an oath and an allegiance to the country, and that always comes first. You put your personal feelings second. And he couldn't always say what he wanted to say. Mm-hmm. So for so many years, he was hiding his true self, and this may be now. This is why he's so angry. This is why I'm getting so much anger from him, is that what are you guys doing? This, you know better. You're supposed to do better.
Right. Yep.
He wanted me to know. That's why. Okay, thank you. Don't judge me. This is why I had to hide who I really, okay, that makes sense. Duty before self. All right. So guys, it's your turn. Your turn to ask questions. We already get one already off the bat. Talking about Mattis, was he under some sort of NDA? So let's take a look and see if there's some type of non-disclosure agreement, something that he couldn't talk. Let's take a quick look.
Okay.
It's a great question. Thank you for ever asking that. I need to. Oh, I was about to sing Taylor Swift, Shake It Off. I've got to shake off frustration. I'm sorry. What do you have? Do you have something, T?
Actually, no. I honestly feel, I don't think there was an NDA for him. Well, hang on.
I get the Sun card, which is one of my yes cards, and this is actually in the center of the deck. But I think what's making him talk right now, this Ten of Wands, he felt burdened. He's felt burdened since he walked away.
Right. Yeah. So I got abandonment too. Mm-hmm. But I still don't see like they sat down, signed it, because when you're saying NDA, you're saying someone sat down and signed an agreement, right? Mm-hmm. I don't feel it went that far. I feel like it was sort of a discussion, an agreement, gentlemanly agreement. I honestly don't think that Trump ever thought he would bring the news after he left. That's what I'm feeling. Like, I don't feel like it was a formal thing, because I have the Fool and I have Page of Wands. Like, it was sort of it wasn't a negative thing. The Page of Swords is not here. So I think it was more of a, okay, you go your way, I'll go mine. I'm not going to say anything. I don't need to write this down.
Yeah.
So no, I don't think there was an NDA. I just don't think that he thought he'd get here. I don't think either of them thought they'd be here.
I had a really great conversation with my dad last night. We call my dad Negro because he is psychic. And I was telling Tallulah about this yesterday. My dad called me about a month ago, and it was like very broken sentences, talking very cryptically. And I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? And the three things that I picked up was stay low, keep your head on a swivel, and always look over your shoulder. And he kept specifically asking, what's going on in DC? What's going on in DC? I'm like, dude, we just woke up. Ain't nothing going on in DC. It's Saturday morning. He saw this coming. Because why would you tell someone to duck, stay low, and keep your head on a swivel? And that is, I feel like, what we have been doing this last week and a half.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. What's our next question? I saw Larry girl feeling bad. She was like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to jump the line in the queue. I didn't realize we had 8 questions ahead of me. It's okay, girl. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. We'll get to them, Queen. It looks like 45 has his own mercenaries in DC. Does Congress know about them?
Sorry.
What did you say, Boo Boo Kitty?
So do I, Paul. So, yeah.
Yeah. It's an unwritten understanding that an officer keeps silent as a function of his duty. That is true. Yep. That's very true. Thank you for pointing that out, Paul.
Oh, no. Ian, come on now.
Yuck.
Right?
Ian.
Brother Jay says, yuck. Only Adrian will know what that's from.
Do Congress know about his mercenaries?
Okay.
I'm gonna pull 3 quick cards. I'm with you, G-Ma. Pigs don't weigh nothing but 14 pounds wet, wearing a heavy brick. She couldn't have, seriously, if you got pregnant, boo-boo, you would explode. Did you see her legs? She's got little tiny legs.
Mm-mm.
All right.
Okay.
Congress know about his henchmen, his little mercenaries.
Yes.
Yes, they do. Silent about it. It's an unspoken spoken with him.
Yep. It is what I got is it is the natural order of things.
Mm-hmm.
This is the progression. This is what the seeds were planted long ago. And again, he's out front and center. He's going to do what he's going to do. They are not surprised by this whatsoever.
Yeah, they know. And I hate, okay, how do I put this delicately? It's kind of something, I wouldn't say every president has mercenaries, but most presidents have plants and people in place and that's how you get things done. That's the only way you get things done in Washington. However, Trump has taken it to the umpteenth crap tunnel. So yes, they know, and I think they know who they are. It's just, there's not much you can unfortunately do because that's the system. Remember, he came to drain the swamp and all he did was just make the alligators and leeches and lime ticks and everything more apparent.
He gave all the toads lily pads.
He kissed a lot of the toads too. But they didn't have the princes. He just got all the words. Will a lot of the protesters get the bug, or will the other side step in to protect them? So a lot of the protesters, I do see 99% of them in every city when I'm looking, they are wearing masks and some form of protection, but are they going to, is there going to be?
So here's the thing. Here's the concern with that question. The ones who get it. So remember, the neighborhoods that are, predominantly of color, those are the ones that are hardest hit by the virus because there's a whole systematic list of issues why that is. So if a couple of people get it and they take it back to their neighborhood and, they don't have adequate housing, they're living in cramped quarters. Think about that. It's going to spread a whole lot faster, just like in New York City, because you're in close quarters. And not only that, you don't have access to get tested when you think that, you're coming up with symptoms. So it's going to be even worse. So it might be fewer, but it only takes a few.
Okay, so so let's take this with a grain of salt. Let's talk about the facts that are leading me to the answer that I'm getting. Yes, there's going to be people who get infected. That was going to happen anyway. Because again, like Tallulah said, all of those factors. Let's also keep in mind too that states are opening up without a lot of planning, without testing, adequate testing. We still don't have hydroxychloroquine is not a medication for this, nor do we have any kind of vaccine worth anything. So it was bound to happen anyway. But I do see though somebody is going to try to step in to because this is adjudication to help the child, because remember a lot of these protesters are younger, so to help the children, help these young people avoid hopefully the coffin, something happening and them getting very, very sick. But it's going to be a man. It says main man. We know that main man is not Trump, but there is going to be some male who comes in who tries to help either prevent or try to help clean this up. But get people adequate help. Yeah.
Excuse me. I think that, again, it's a natural progression of things because like you were saying, it was going to happen anyway. I got the Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah.
The momentum is already there, whether you had protests or not. Yeah. So you have someone stepping in with an aggressive tactic to sort of tackle this last battle. And then there's a little bit of chaos that ensues. And I do think that, so you're talking about there's a man that steps in. I think it's more at a community level.
Yeah.
So it's going to be like your community leaders that are going to get together. They already see this because they've already seen the damage that's been done to the community. So they're sort of already thinking ahead when other people don't sort of think ahead or plan appropriately for everyone. Yeah. Yeah, it'll happen. But I think there's people that have it on the radar.
Val Deming, is that just a general read on Val Deming? I'm assuming. It says if they have a chance to. It says I think let's just take a look at Val Deming.
Okay.
I'll do some chakra cards.
Okay.
For VP.
Okay. She's one of the ones that's sort of on that the short list for VP, and she's sort of like this obscure pick, or would be, because not very many people are familiar with her. So
a lot of people are saying, because a lot about her stories coming out, very impressive, grew up in, just really interesting circumstances to be where she is now. So she does have that typical story that Americans love, that started from the bottom, now we're here.
Yeah. That joke.
Yeah. And again, I've always felt that whoever he picks is going to be someone we do not know of.
Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be somebody that just like, what? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. So for her, in general, I don't see like a very hopeful I see that there's like a lot of rehashing of old things. I think they sort of know they know of each other previously. But I do think there are some secrets that are going to come out, maybe not so much in her favor.
Okay.
So there is a level of sort of abandoning a certain idea. So maybe a certain post.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean that she's excluded completely from the administration. Should,
Okay.
So I think she's a viable option, but there's something that is not on the up and up in her past. And I'm going to say that. Even though I think he likes her, I think that he would support her. There's a secret that has not yet come out.
Okay.
That is not going to fare well for her in the VP slot.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, because from a tarot perspective, getting her as the Queen of Swords, there's something new, something that's going to come out that's going to be the demise, the tower for her.
Yeah.
From a chakra perspective, she needs to do a lot of, okay. Your solar plexus chakra is about your willpower, being responsible, taking action, and doing. I don't know if I feel super comfortable having a vice president for a president who's already said I'm going to serve one term, who has this many issues with their solar plexus chakra.
I hope you guys blocked him. I saw that, and I hope you guys blocked him. You fucking piece of shit.
I missed it. What happened?
Somebody block that asshole, please. That underdeveloped.
Yep, he's out. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
And I'm very sorry that somebody came in and was disrespectful to all of you who have done nothing but be respectful and have class. Yep. So I'm not this person's mama. I should not have to apologize to him, but it's my mother bleeping channel and I'm going to do what I want to do. So I'm going to apologize to all of you who are very, very graceful and classy that you had to see that piece of crap. I'm sorry. Okay, going back. She's got a lot of issues with her solar plexus chakra that she needs to work on, responsibility, self-esteem, and something that happened in her childhood. So I'm wondering if there's something adolescence, early adulthood tea that may be what comes out.
Okay.
And then her throat chakra. So this whole speaking divine truth sound. So I don't think that one, like we said, that may be another, like I said, my conspiracy theory a couple weeks ago, which is they're kind of throwing people out to see what people think and betting them. I'm wondering if that was one of them.
Yeah.
Okay. I saw our lovely friend Jace had a question really quickly about Stephen King from Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
We can take a look at him. He is running for Senate or just got like one of those things. And he just bought either all of Land O'Lakes or a big portion of it. And so there's some theories that he's going to kind of, he was bought and paid for by Land O'Lakes.
Yeah, but he lost his seat.
He lost the seat.
Yes. So that's the good thing is one of the bigots has been escorted out. So who he's replaced with,
Yeah.
But at least he's gone.
Yeah. But let's just take a quick look on him, see what's next, what's going on.
Okay. Yeah, Cheryl said no more Land O'Lakes. Me either. I got 2 canisters in there right now.
And to be truthful, I mean, I haven't used any of that butter in quite a while. So I had already chunked them the deuces anyway.
Oh,
I hate it when you make that noise.
Poor thing.
Bless his little heart. Oh yeah.
He's got nothing good coming.
Sure don't.
So
Oh,
he is genuinely like clutching pearls. I can't believe, you know,
I declare.
I do declare. Yes, he's genuinely like that because in the middle is the Hierophant. He thought he just had all the morals, all the ethics, all the, that's what he thought of himself.
Yeah.
And at the base of this is Ten of Swords. This is complete loss and obliteration.
Mm-hmm.
I like saying obliteration when it comes to him. At the crown is, again, this, it's a drug.
Yeah.
White supremacy, that ideal is a drug.
Absolutely.
It's, and then when you get like, no. When you get that done to you, it rocks your world. And that's sort of where he is right now. But then I see restriction and I see Eight of Swords. So it's not done. There are some other things that will probably bind him as far as his role in government. So I don't see anything good coming up the pike for him. Not immediately. So
he's got the Four of Swords. Poor baby is sitting something out.
Yep.
He's done. He thought he had it because in the center is the King of Swords, so he thought he was the top shit. It's crossed by the Page of Swords, but at the base of this is Five of Pentacles out in the cold. He don't have what he has anymore. He thought, and again, at the crown of this was the Nine of Cups. He thought he was good, kind of just sitting there like, well, what's next? But he definitely has, there's new emotions he has. He's in a very emotional state.
Yeah.
You can't, I don't know what to say for you, boo-boo. It didn't work. Sorry, boo-boo.
Sorry.
Keisha Lance Bottoms. I got a question if we can read on Keisha. What particularly do you want to know about Keisha?
Oh, wait, let me break out the bad bitches terrible.
What do you want to know?
She's deserving of that.
Keisha. If you guys who do not know who Keisha Lance Bottoms is the current mayor of Atlanta. I believe she was voted in 2018. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah. Keisha Lance Bottoms, the mayor of the city of Atlanta. So, maybe just do a general read then for Keisha.
I hope I get sons in here for her.
There's a lot of, so they voted for her because they didn't want the Republican lady because she was just a dipshit.
Yeah.
But even when people voted for her, there was some concern about because she just did not have that experience in politics and how was she going to do? And she has surprised pretty much all of her naysayers. Oh man, as I say that, you get some BS cards.
I hope, okay, hang on. I need to clarify something.
Okay, while you're doing that, while you're getting your clarifier, let's take a look.
God damn it.
Okay. I would say, go ahead.
What? No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm picking up what she needs to work on. She's having a hard, she's not trusting her intuition. And I don't know if there are people or somebody around her that is making her shaky, but she does not trust her intuition. That's going to come back and bite her in the ass.
Yep.
Mama Bear.
Yep.
You know your city. You know yourself. Stop looking everywhere else. Look up here. And if you don't know what to ask for, you don't know what to see, use your crown chakra. Talk to the Lord. Whomever, the universal spirit, whatever you believe in, have faith. Use that faith to back up your ability to foresee I feel like there's a bus getting ready to come for her.
Yep.
But she can't see it, and it's going to be her demise. If that does happen, please work on your heart chakra and forgiveness because you may not have many people to blame for whatever happens to you but yourself because you were the one who did not use your intuition and your visualization and your third eye chakra to see this bus trailing down the road, getting ready to drive over and then back up over your ass.
Yep.
What do you have, ma'am?
Okay. Everything you just said.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh Lord.
she's feeling it. Like, so she's already to the point where she's dissatisfied. And this is about the people around her. She needs to change her team. Whoever she has around her, advising her, confidants, whatever.
Yep.
So she's dissatisfied. She feels like she's battling, but I think it's not a shared battle. She's feeling like she's bearing the brunt of that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
There's something she needs to look deeper into, and that's her investment in the people that she calls friends or the people that is around her.
They're about to throw her ass so hard under this bus.
Yeah, and something's going to come back around. So I got the judgment card on my clarifier, which was my clarifier for the Three of Cups, which is the circle of friends.
Mm-hmm.
Friends. That's something she's going to have to revisit and maybe explain, or there's going to have to be an accounting, whether it's privately or whatever. She's going to have to take stock in what she's doing and switch things up. So, and that's not saying that's the end all be all, whatever for her. I don't see like everything crashing down. I think it's more of like a shock to her. Like, I think she relied on people that don't necessarily have her best interest at heart.
Yeah, she's about to there's a bus coming for her.
Yeah.
I don't know how big the bus is. I don't know if the bus is fully loaded, but they're going to drive over her and back up over her. I'm wondering if there was something that she said or some action she's taken even very recently that may be the catalyst for this, but I don't know.
What's funny, Amrahe, do we need to block you too?
I know, I saw that. What's going on?
We got learning 50 million freaking times. Can y'all block people? Sorry, Adrian, it's your channel.
That's okay.
It's just like
I should have been able to block them. Hopefully that worked.
Yeah.
Okay. What other questions? We got time for about two or three more questions. So what else we got? Queen or
Adrian, it just means you doing something right. That's all.
To get the trolls?
Yeah, that just means you doing something right.
Hey, look, we're an hour and 2 minutes into this hoe, and I didn't get thrown off YouTube yet, so I'm paying. Good day coming. Good day coming.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay, where are the hackers? When are the hackers going to release damning info on Mr. Rump that takes him down? So are there these?
And I'm thinking they're talking about Anonymous because.
Yep, I think because hackers. Hackers were also talking about they had receipts on
police department.
Yeah, thank you. I think too, was it specifically Minnesota? Or was it other police departments? That's why I had that look like, get your story straight. So are these hackers, Tara, we can't really tell time, but are these hackers going to release the deets, show these receipts that can take Dumbledore out?
Yeah. Thank you, Lisa.
We love you too, Lisa. We love all you guys except for them trolls and that person who did that disgusting picture.
Yeah, anybody that can put up with our antics. And understand we're multifaceted. We can be serious and we can be silly. So
cheers to all.
Cheers.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers.
If y'all are wondering what's in my cup, it's Sprite.
Yeah. She's got Sprite. I have brandy.
They're working on it. Something's coming to a completion with the wheel. There's some carrying the burden. They're having to walk. There is a plan. There's 2 people working on it. It came to a completion, and I get they're walking away. What are they walking away from? Or is it going to cause him to walk away? I don't think so. Let's have a look.
No. Girl.
Uh-oh, what?
No. I'm using my True Black, my famous True Black. Damn it. Best deck ever.
Okay.
They're strategizing.
Okay.
They're being very strategic about this, which it made my heart flutter just a little bit.
Okay.
So they have something that's going to be like, it's sorrow inducing.
Okay.
It is a sorrow inducing truth. I got 5 of Cups and I have Queen of Swords. This is legal. This is truth. This is no BS, cut to the truth. But they're being strategic again about when they are doing this. They don't want to do it now because of the state of affairs. Think about that. Okay. I got the Sun right after the strategy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got Trump right there, King of Swords.
I got the King of Swords too. Because I was like, I need to throw some cards to clarify this 8 of Cups, who's walking away. The first card, I pulled 3. First card I got was this. You cannot see that. It's okay, but it's pretty. The 5 of Cups. I'm sorry, 5 of Pentacles. So being out in the cold. Who's out in the cold? The damn King of Swords, Trump. Ooh. What's going to take him out? This speedy communication.
Oh.
With the 8 of Wands.
Sorry, if y'all don't know, 8 of Wands is like receipts. That's like email communication, text messages, that's paper trail, that's stuff that's passed quickly.
Oh, God bless you, Whitney Houston. Because every time I hear the word receipts, I hear it in her words, and I see her sitting on that couch, and she's like, well, "You got receipts?" Okay.
So right now, let's see what June 3rd.
June 3rd.
8:06, 9:06, or 8:36 is 6. My time.
9:36 Eastern Standard Time.
Yep. We are very happy right now.
We are. We'll see.
Let's hope it comes in July.
Girl, okay.
July is going to be a hot month for more than one reason.
It's getting hot, hot, hot. We've got Queen. I see question 6. And then we'll do one more question after that.
Okay.
I wanted to, oh wait, that was the question I just got dang asked. My bad. So we answered that one about the hackers. We have one more question then. My bad.
Okay.
I caught myself scrolling up too fast.
It's okay.
Time for one or two more. I can't even say the name.
Rumple butt much. Is that rumple butt much?
Yes. That's so funny to me. I'm sorry.
Rumple butt much.
I wasn't expecting it, and I know I look crazy. I was all up at the camera like, is that what I think that said?
I just see that.
Okay. Did he make everyone sign an NDA? We kind of answered that a little bit already, but
like, because I think, well, yeah, we sort of answered it. I think it's just only certain people.
Yeah.
So anyway.
I'm going to see who.
I think the people, okay, so this is how narcissistic I think he is. Mm-hmm. The people he thinks would not turn on him, military, cop, Secret Service. Yeah. I don't think those people he would have signed an NDA. Mm-hmm. Because he automatically thinks, I control them. They are mine. That's what he thinks about people.
Yep.
But let's see.
I thought the same thing about Pence. He's been real quiet. And I heard a rumor that Nancy has, my Nan has pulled him aside and been like, baby, come on, Pimpin', let me holler at you for a minute. 25, 25th, 25, 25th. No, that's not a payday. That's the amendment. Go off. Go do what you need to do.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see who signed the NDA.
See. Mm-mm.
AIDS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
The resources that he sees as expendable.
Yeah.
Okay. No. I'm sorry. Flip that. The resources that he does not see as expendable. He does recognize that generals' career. He does recognize that. He doesn't respect it if they go against him, but he does recognize that they have like a track record. Like she was saying, the aides, the people that he thinks are expendable, he will have them sign it before they leave, before their journey has ended. So I got the world. And then I have restriction of the truth. So yes, he has had people sign that, but again, it's only the people that have nurtured him, that have provided a certain type of service for him and are not bound to a certain type of code that he does not live by.
Mm-hmm.
So
I have a very simple answer.
Sorry.
No, it's not even complicated. Anyone he has fired, he makes them sign an NDA, regardless of where they were.
Okay. Yeah.
So because I get 8 of Cups, walking away, death, major change, and 7 Swords with the sneaky strategy. Right before part of their termination, kind of like when you get laid off from your job and you have to sign saying, I will not go back and sue. I will not.
Right.
I'm sorry because she said it again. And it naturally made me giggle.
And that's why she's like, I want to see it. And I'm sitting over here like, oh, when is she going to see that?
Whenever Rumple Butt Munch is about to fire someone, he makes them sign a NDA, or part of their departure agreement is I will not say anything or you will sue me.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's necessarily AIDS. Military is, like we said, is bound to that. But I think it's and they're into Paul's point. There are just I have a family and their family that are in not his administration by choice, but serve the White House.
Mm-hmm.
That is part of their oath and their job they take from day one is they do not talk.
Yeah.
We can do one last question, and then we're going to call this a night. And if there are other topics too you want us to read on next week when we're on to Lula's channel, just drop them in the comments, and we can go back and take a look and read on them again.
Yep. And I do hope the day will come that we can feel okay reading on celebs again, but I don't think this week was the week. So,
what did white supremacist Stephen King say that has him in hot water?
Okay. What did he say? Spin the freaking Confederate wheel. Like, take a turn.
Deep.
What did he say? Tick, 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 tick.
What did he say?
Isolation and rejection of the white race. Plan set in motion to fulfill the desires as to not be isolated. Again, okay. So this overall issue is because they know our country is becoming more integrated, more and more diverse, and there's nothing they can do about it. So it's all about preparation, plan set in motion for them to control this sense of rejection and fear. Because see, at the top of this is they think everybody is so evil that we are going to in turn do all of the disgusting, horrible things that were done to us. Okay. And that's just not really the case. So, but that's at the fear. That's at his fear, at least. Mm-hmm. And I'll stop talking. I'm sorry.
I don't know what the hell I got, so you can keep talking all you want. I got a shit ton of cards. Eight of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, the Lovers, Two of Cups.
Seven of Wands. Okay. Defense of the race they so think is superior to all others.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. Talk through that. You know it in your gut.
I'm sorry?
I said talk through it. You know it in your gut.
I don't even think I want to.
Oh, it is ugly. It is ugly.
I know I didn't want to because I got really distracted at my Lovers card. This is for those of you who do not have this deck or don't know of the deck. It's called the Golden Thread Tarot. The Lovers card is very interesting because I'm so emotionally disconnected. I looked at the card, and this man has full genitalia, and he's very happy to hold hands with the woman in the card. If you can just take a quick look at I'm sorry. I couldn't even, and I was distracted.
Hey, you know.
Sorry. I was distracted.
He's balls out, all right.
He's balls out, and that's what got him in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
That's what got him in trouble.
Yep.
All right, guys. This was so much fun. Again, if you have more questions, please drop them in the comments. We can add them for another reading, even if we just read on them and do separate videos, or read them next week when we're together. So do that. Thank you guys for joining. Don't forget, we're going to end with a couple reminders. So don't forget to go buy your hashtag bunker bitch or hashtag bunker boy shirts in the Tallulah and Adrian's Teespring store. The link is in the chat. So you guys go buy a shirt. Tomorrow, the first Thursday of every month, the wonderful Lauren Margulies and I do our chakra talk because we had just a lot of questions and it was actually a recommendation from somebody who was watching. Can you guys keep it up? So we time it around the full moon. So we'll always do it the first, or actually, no, we can't because that changes. We're going to do it the first Thursday of every month. So tomorrow is our Thursday. We are really struggling with our root chakra right now because of all this hainosity that's going on, all the trauma. So we're going to talk about cleansing your root chakra as it pertains to trauma. Lauren is also going to do an amazing guided meditation and sound bath during that. So we're going to talk about it, and then you'll have the opportunity to actually get some healing. And I will be doing some distance Reiki as well during that session. So please come check it out if you want to heal thyself. Fridays are full moon. So most likely I will do a very late night full moon sound bath and guided meditation again. It won't be long, probably about 15-20 minutes to set our intention for the new moon. Yeah. And then last but not least, Saturday morning, we are doing another amazing Wake Up Tarot on Tallulah's channel. What's our topic this Saturday, Tallulah?
Ghost stories. Ooh. Right after I like to say strawberry moon. Can I say strawberry moon? Because it's the strawberry moon, and I think that's just so romantic. I love that. It's our that's a happy moon.
Our happy moon. So buy your shirts. Cleanse your chakras with me tomorrow. Set your intention for the new moon again with me on Friday nights, and hear some dope ass ghost stories with Tallulah Saturday morning.
10:30 Central Standard Time, Saturday morning.
That's it. Love to you guys. Please take care of yourselves right now. It's a lot going on. Take care of each other. Take care of Mama Earth. Bye, guys.